Good morning, students. My name is M.S. Somashekar from Nilami Girls High School, Sirigere. Today, I will teach you a lesson from the 10th standard English from the supplementary reading part. So, in the supplementary reading, the second lesson, that is on top of the world, which is written by Dicky Dolma. On top of the world means, so top is highest peak. You all knew that Mount Everest is the highest peak in India. Not only in India, highest peak in the world. She climbed, scaled that highest peak and stood on it. When she stood on the highest peak of the world, she felt she was on the top of the world. The whole world was under her feet. This great achievement was made by Dicky Dolma at the age of the 19. How could it be possible to make such great achievement at such an young age? How was the support from her family? How was her training? What was her aim, determination and training? What are her efforts? Today we will discuss how was her life. Really, her life was full of difficulties. She has a lot of problems. Out of her problems, she made a great achievement. This her life story is an example for all of you, for all of us, how to make an achievement in spite of our difficulties. Difficulties are there in everybody's life. One should come out of those. Look at this introduction paragraph, in which she said, Dicky Dolma scared means climbed Mount Everest. Mount Everest, the highest peak of the world, in the year 1993. First, we should know who was Dicky Dolma. She is the author. She wrote her experience when she climbed the Mount Everest. The Dicky Dolma climbed the Mount Everest in the year 1993, just when she was 19. Her age was only 19 years. At the age of the 19, she made a world record of climbing the highest peak in the youngest age. At that time, she was the youngest woman who climbed the Mount Everest. Youngest woman to do so. Born and brought up. Where she was born? She was born in Himachal Pradesh. It is a state. It is one of the small states in India. She made a concerted effort to reach this summit. She not easily climbed that highest peak. She made a concerted efforts. Come, let's read the saga of this adventure. Let's read the saga. Saga means story of her adventure, which she penned after that. She wrote after the event. So after that event of climbing the Mount Everest, she has wrote her experience. Today we will learn about her experience, her hardships she has faced in her life before she scaled the Mount Everest. Let's go to the first paragraph. I was born and brought up in Palchan, Himachal Pradesh. From the very beginning, I have experienced the hardships of life. I was only 11. I lost my mother, and before I could get used to the person closest to me not being around, I lost my elder brother too. These experiences have left a profound impact on me. Not many people know that before mountaineering happened to me, I was deeply interested in skiing. And that I have been a regular at the national since 1989 and still participating. I have even won various medals at national and international levels. Here's a brief introduction of Dicky Dorma, the author of this story. Here the author wrote her own experience of climbing Mount Everest. Let's know. I was born. Who is I here? Yes. Here I refers to the author Dicky Dorma because it was her own story. That was specific I. I was born. Who was born? Dicky Dorma was born and brought up in Paul Chan. So when she was born, brought up, she was born and she brought up her childhood in the Paul Chan. Where is Paul Chan? In Himachal Pradesh. Where is Paul Chan? Paul Chan is in the state of Himachal Pradesh. Okay? She was born and brought up in Palchan in Uttar Pradesh. Sorry, in Himachal Pradesh. From the very beginning, I have experienced the hardship of life. She told. In the second line, she used to say, from the very beginning, it means since her childhood, when she was a small girl, I have experienced. She has a lot of experience about the hardships of life. Our life was not so easy, not smooth, not luxurious. Since her childhood, she had an experience of hardships. She has a hard life. She has a very difficult life since her childhood. See, what was her difficulties? What was her difficulties? Let's come to know. I was only 11. I means she means Dicky Derma, when she was 11 years old, when I was 11, I lost my mother. She lost her mother. So this is one of our difficulties. The first difficulty was, so when Dicky Derma was at the age of 11, she lost her loving mother. Just imagine what will be the condition of the children if they lost their mother. Nobody to look after them. Nobody to cook them, cook food for them. Nobody to make them get ready for the schools. If mother is there, she is a loving one. She look after her children very well, whatever her condition may be. Whether she was a poor or working woman or she is a laborer, she always look after her children with love. But that loving mother, she lost at the age of 11. Just at the age of 11, she lost her loving mother. So, the difficulty started then itself because she has to work in her place of her mother. She lost the love of her mother. She had a lot of responsibility at the age of 11 in the family. That's why she is told she was the hardships of life. She come to face with the hardships of the life. The first hardship was she lost her mother at the age of 11. And before I could get used to the person closest to me not being around. So the closest person to her was her mother. I was only 11 and her mother. Before I could get used to, before she should come out of that pain, of that grief. What grief? Unhappy, sad. Which grief? The grief of the death of her mother. I could get used to the person closest to me not being around. So before she could forget that the person was very close to me in all the ways, was not with me, was not around me, she lost her brother, my elder brother too. She lost her elder brother. What do you call elder brother? Anna. Younger brother, Tamma. So, yeah, she lost initially at the age of 11, she lost her mother, loving mother. Before she could come out of that grief, she could not forget her loving mother was not around her. She lost also her loving brother. I lost my elder brother too. She lost two persons. One was her mother, another was her elder brother. So the death of those two persons put in her life grief and hardships. and hardships. These experiences have left a profound impact. These experiences, which experience? Losing her mother and losing her brother made a impact, made a profound impact, profound means deep effect. That made a great effect, deep effect in her mind, in her heart. Not many people know that before, not many people, most of the people knew that she was a mountaineer. She scaled the mountain, Mount Everest. But not many people knew. Before mountaineering happened to me, before mountaineering, I was deeply interested in skiing. So it's a kind of thinking. Skiing. Yes. Skiing. Skiing is a kind of a game which was played on the Himalayas. You might have seen in the televisions, there is a kind of the flag and they have some sticks. Using the stick, they used to ski. She had playing that game. Java Malage. Himalayadalli ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡಿರ್ಬೋದಿಲ್ಲ. She used to play that game before she climbed the Mount Everest. That's why she wrote, most of the people don't know, before mountaineering, she was deeply interested in the skiing. And that have been not only interested, she was regularly practicing and also she had been a regular at national. So always she was participating in the national games since 1989. Since 1989, even today, she had been participating. She has been participating in the national games in skiing because she was greatly interested in it. And still participating, not only for since 1989, even today, still today, she was participating in the national games in the game of skiing. That was her great interest in the game of skiing. I think you have understood. And also she told she was not only interested in playing. I have even won various medals. She has won various medals at national and international levels. In the game of the skiing, she has won number of medals, both national level and also international level. Okay? I think you have learned the first paragraph. In the first paragraph, you come to know that she was born and brought up in Palchan in Himachal Pradesh. And from the very beginning, she had hardships of life. What were the hardships of life? The hardships of her life were she lost her mother at the age of 11. Before she could come out of that grief, she also lost her loving brother, who was an elder brother too. So these made a profound impact on her. So and also she told, no, most of us don't know, before scaling mountain, she had been regular in skiing. She was deeply interested in skiing and also participated regularly, both national and international level, and also she won number of medals in it. I think you have clear answer. Let's move to the next paragraph. As for taking up the challenge of the lofty mountains, it was a difficult decision because from my very childhood I had been fascinated by grandeur of the snow-clad peaks of the Himalayas. Beautiful mountains, peaks surrounded my home in Palchan. Every morning when I woke up, they were the first things that I saw. Yes, for taking the challenge. What was the challenge? So before she could took the challenge of lofty mountains. Lofty, a great big mountains were there. So before she should start to climb those mountains, It was a challenge because climbing the mountains is not so easy. The climbing a barren mountains perhaps little bit easy, but climbing the lofty mountains of Himalaya was a great, difficult, great risk because they are always covered with snow. So when he went up the Himalayas, what will happen? At certain stage, there will be a deep values are there. Our foot are going to be slip. So waters are there. It is sometimes there is a loose snow will be there, and snow is falling. And when we went up and up, there will be no absence of oxygen. They have to breathe. It is very difficult to breathe. So they have to take oxygen cylinder, food, clothing, everything they have to put on their shoulder and went up the Himalayas. They have to tend the higher and there itself. That's why the climbing the snow-covered Himalayan ranges is not so easy. It was a very, very difficult task. That's why she told it was not a difficult decision, but for really climbing the mountains, to take the decision, let me climb the mountain is a difficult decision. But for Dicky Dolma, it was not a difficult decision. For others, perhaps it may be a difficult decision to climb the mountains, to climb the lofty mountains. But as for Dicky Dolma, it was not a difficult decision. Why? The question we asked, why it was not a difficult for her? Because from my very childhood, from her early days, when she was a child, in her childhood days, I had been fascinated. She had been fascinated, attracted. She had been attracted by the grandeur of the snow-clad peaks of the Himalayas. Since her childhood, when she was a small girl, since then she was attracted by the grandeur, great beauty of the Himalayas, because they are snow-covered Himalayas. So when she was a small girl, she used to see the Himalayan ranges. Those beauty of the Himalayan ranges attracted her. Thus, attraction towards those great peaks made it not a difficult task to climb the mountain. So, taking the decision was not difficult for her because since her childhood, she was fascinated by the grand beauty of the snow-clad peaks of the Himalayas. Beautiful mountain peaks surrounded my home in Palchin, because we already knew that her hometown was Palchan in Himachal Pradesh, which was surrounded by her Palchan place was surrounded by the Himalayan ranges of mountains. There was no covered Himalayan mountains surrounded my home in Palchan. So every day, every morning when I woke up, they were the first things that I saw. When she opened the windows or the doors, what could she say? So when she opened her home door or a window in Palchan, the first thing in the every early morning she could see are the mountain ranges of the Himalayas. So since her childhood she was always seeing the Himalayan mountains. So those things are not new to her. Moreover, she was attracted by the grandeur beauty of the Himalayas. So taking the decision to climb those peaks was not a difficult to her. It's clear? The question you asked, why it is not a difficult task for Dicky Dolma? Because Dicky Dolma's birthplace was Palchan, which was surrounded by the Himalayan ranges of mountain. Every morning when she woke up, those were the first things she had seen. And so she was, since her childhood, she was attracted by the great beauty of the Himalayas. So taking to climb the Mount Everest was not a difficult decision to Dicky Dolma, because her birthplace was like that. More she was attracted by the beauty of that. So it was not a difficult decision for her. Every morning when I woke up, they were the first things that I saw. The first things she saw are the Himalayan mountains. So taking the decision was not a difficult for her. That urge to climb those peaks and savor the breathtaking view from the top was the reason that I took the mountaineering with the zeal of an ant. The desire grew all more when I come to know about my newly opened mountaineering institute in Manali and the various training courses being conducted there. I was just 16 at that time, but seeming very my determination, one track mind, each of my friends and my family members stood by me and encouraged me to take up the basic mountaineering course at Manali in 1991. It was again my determination and hard work that I saw me scoring A grades, but more than that, what gave me the immense satisfaction was my name being cleared for an all India expedition to Mount Everest. Seeing my name on the list was the like a dream come true. It was the moment I have been waiting for since childhood. For the final selection, however, we made 3 successful expeditions to different mountains. Stop here. The urge, the urge means she has a great want to climb those peaks. She, because of the her native place was near the Himalayas. Every day those are the first things she saw, and she had attracted by the beauty of the Himalaya. Her urge to climb the peaks and savor means experience and enjoy. Savor means experience and enjoy. What to experience and enjoy? The breathtaking view from the top. So she wanted to see how could I see the world under from the top of the Mount Everest. That was her interest. So Sarah means experience. She also wanted to get experience and enjoy to take the breathtaking view from the top of the Mount Everest. By standing on the Mount Everest, she wanted to see how below it was. That is a very great experience she was going to get. She wanted to get that experience and enjoy. For that purpose only, she wanted to climb the Mount Everest. So the reason was breathtaking. She to experience the breathtaking view from the top was the reason that I took to a mountaineering. For that purpose, she took to the mountaineering with the zeal of an ant. Zeal of so how the ants tries to climb the mountain. The same zeal, the same interest. She wanted to climb the Mount Everest like a zeal of an ant. My desire means her wish grew all more when she grown up and up. When she grow, elder and elder, her desire also grew with her. When she was a small child, she has a little desire. When she grew a little more, her desire also grew more. When she became more, her desire also grew more and more. As she grew more and more, her desire also grew more and more. Means, so after she became a young woman, her desire became very strong. My desire grew all the more than I came to know, more than when I came to know about the newly opened Mountaineering Institute in Manali. She had a desire, not only she had a desire, but the desire grew more when she heard there was a Mountaineering Institute which gives the training to the mountaineers in Manali. When she come to know that about this institution, in the Manali there is an institution which gave a training to the mountaineers. That's called Mountaineering Institute. When she come to know about that, her desire grew more. Her desire grew more when she come to know about that there is a Mountaineering Institute at Manali. And the various training courses there in the Manali, various training courses being conducted. So there, so many various various training course we conducted. I was just 16 at the time. What was the age? Just 16 at the time. But seeing my determination, but though she was very young, she was a strong determination. What was her determination? Her determination was to climb the Mount Everest and enjoy the and experience the breathtaking view from the top. Seeing her determination and one-track mind, so single decision. Her mind never altered, never took any other aim. Her only aim was to climb Mount Everest. That was one-track mind. One-track mind. So seeing her one-track mind and her determination to climb the mountains, each one of my friends, almost all our friends and family members stood by me. So seeing her decision, seeing her interest and one track mind, she has only one track mind, that was only one aim to climb Mount Everest. Seeing her interest and determination, all our friends and family members stood by her, supported her. Please go, get the training. So you will do, you have the ability, go ahead. Like this, all the friends and family members supported Dicky Dolma in this direction. And encouraged me to take up the basic mountaineering course at Manali in 1991. Not only supported, they also suggested her to encourage her to take a basic mountaineering course. Is very, very essential. So before climbing that lofty mountains, at highest peaks, we should take some mountaineering basic course. That's very, very, very important. That's why they not only supported but also encouraged her to take the training, basic mountaineering course at Manali in the year 1991. So she joined the Manali Training Institute for Mountaineering in the year 1991 by the support of her family and her friends. It was again after joining the institute, it will not be complete our dream. There also she worked hard and with determination. It was again my determination. There also her determination and hard work. So see, what are necessary for a successful person? What are necessary? Our aim, our training, our determination, one-track mind, hardships. These are all necessary. For you or me or anybody else, we should have a definite aim. One track, yes, I will do it. We have a strong determination. So not only to determine, we have to work in that path. Yeah, she went to the training institute to get the basic motoring training. And also, there also with determination and hard work, they are very, very important. Without hard work, nothing can be get success. Nobody will success. Nothing will be not get success. That's why again her determination, hard work, that saw me scoring A grade. That made her to get A grades. In training courses, she always used to get A grades. Why? Because of her determination and hard work, she always used to get the A grades in the training. But more than that, what gave immense, more than getting A grade, which event gave more satisfaction for Dicky Dolma was her name be clear. Her name was announced in the list of All India Expedition to Mount Everest. So getting A grade was not so happy for her. What was the happiest moment in the Dicky Dolma's life was her name was cleared. Her name was selected in the list. Which list? All India Expedition to Mount Everest. So that was that situation gave her much pleasure and happy. Seeing my name on the list, she saw her name on the list, was like dream come true. Just seeing her name in the list, she felt her dream come true. What was her dream? Her dream was to climb the Mount Everest. She not climbed, but seeing her name in the list itself, she felt her dream came true. It was the moment. This was the time. I had been waiting. She had been waiting since childhood for this opportunity, for this moment. That particular time, she had been waiting for since long time. From since her small age, like childhood, she had been waiting for that opportunity of climbing Mount Everest. For final selection, so before climbing the Mount Everest, there are some. They have climbed also other mountains. Final selection, however, we have made 3 successful expeditions to different mountains. To get the experience, they have climbed other mountains. So they have to go to made 3 successful expeditions before mountaineering to climbing the Mount Everest. All the trainees, including Dicky Dolma, made 3 successful expedition to the other different mountains. Before that, they climbed the different lofty mountains in the Alps or in the Himalayas. They climbed successfully. Then only they were selected for the final expedition to the Mount Everest. See, selecting for the expedition itself was difficult. She got successful because of her determination and hard work. She was successful even in the so different mountains expeditions also. She was successful. Only after that, for the final expedition, she was selected. Stop here. Thank you. I will continue the same lesson tomorrow. Thank you very much.